What is up? Day 12 of changing my life. Well, the past, from last video till now, changing my life has definitely not happened. If anything, I've thrown a wrench in the works. I've done it. I've done some stupid shit, and do I regret it? No. Will I look back on this and go, "You're an idiot for it"? Probably. So, what am I even talking about? Last video, I speak about that I know what the problems are, and it's not necessarily social media. It's not necessarily really anything that is surrounding me. It's really just me. I'm the problem. I do stupid, erratic things, and I suffer the consequences. And today is a big example of that. I've went balls to the wall, and there's no excuse. I've just done it, and I could throw down the excuse that I've had no sleep, and the reason why I've had no sleep is because I went to bed at probably 6 a.m. this morning and woke up at 9:30. So I don't know what 4.5 hours, 3.5 hours, whatever. So definitely have not slept. Am I tired? Yeah, but I feel more like nothing's real. I feel like it's just like my brain is just like water. It just doesn't feel, the world doesn't feel real right now. But let me just say why that happened and what's gone on since last video to now. Yesterday's video I kind of went a bit touchy with myself and was like, I'm the problem. I do these stupid things, etc., etc., as I just said. But and then I say in day 11 videos, I say, but I kind of want to just watch like AGLS, and the AGLS is like Apex Legends Pro League, EWC, and it was the finals last night, and I didn't even plan on wanting to watch it. So there's a YouTuber called Nicewigs, and he posts his videos of like a summary of what it is, and it's like a long video, like he does like a commentary and whatever. I don't really need to go into depth of who he is and what he does. Look him up if you want to find out. So like I wasn't gonna ever miss the content. I was never gonna miss it because it was always there to rewatch it. You could always be a part of it, and that's what I did. So after I filmed the videos yesterday in day 11, I ate dinner and I watched the losers bracket. It's called survival groups, and I watched that, and then it finished, and it went for 3 hours. And I started watching it for 3 hours, and then when I finished that, I think what did I start to do? I started doing something. I think I watched another video, or maybe I started doing some work. I can't remember. Literally, it's literally a blur, but it finished, and it had like 3 hours till the finals started. So like, they're always a day after, but I watched it was like a catch-up video. So I was watching a video that was uploaded on the day that the finals was going to happen, but the video was talking about what happened the day before, So then I'm all catched up, and then all I got to do now is just wait for 2 to 3 hours, and I can watch it live. And I wasn't wanting to do that. I was like, oh, I'll go to bed. I'm pretty tired. And I got distracted with something. I don't know what it was. I really can't remember. And I got distracted with something, and time flew by, and the next minute it was live. And I was like, oh, I'll tune in for a little while. I'll just watch it and, watch 1-2 games. And then they got me. It got me. I watched 1-2 games, and it's just like banger, banger, banger after another. I'm just like, oh my god, like, it was intense. Like, I remember it was this, 3-4 a.m. I was like, I had so much energy because my heart was like racing because the team that I was going for was like this close to winning, and it was like, and then they lost it, and it was like, oh my god. And that moment is when I probably should have went to bed, but I just stuck through. I just stuck through, waited to the end, and then a team won that I didn't even give a shit about, and then it was just like, and went to bed. So, and by going to bed is mean I went to bed at 6. I think it was like 5:30, 5:20 in the morning. Crazy. And then I bought myself some snacks and stuff, some Lifesaver Snickers pods, some chips. So this is my first time really eating sugar again. It's been literally 12 days when I haven't eaten any sugar and just been eating nothing but whole foods. So, that's probably playing into a bit of a part of it as well. But the biggest grand scheme of it all, You know, I'm trying to change my life, trying to be a better version of myself, and I stay up. I do it basically an all night watching a fucking video game pro league. Like, oh, that's just stupid, Daniel. Why would you even do that? Well, I've done something even more stupid. God damn. I've been speaking in the past couple of videos that Black Ops 2 as came back to the PlayStation Store, and I was thinking about buying a PS5, which was about $919, the one that I was going to buy. And I'm not going to give it an excuse, but, you know, being tired and being, you know, just having just the most... My brain right now just doesn't know what's real or not, you know? And decision and emotions and just everything is just bouncing around the walls. I started looking at them, and I was literally gonna buy one. You thought I did? No, I didn't buy a PlayStation for $900, but I did buy one for $200. So, what happened was, which $200 I don't really even have, and then I bought a headset that I'm looking at. It's right here. I'm going to show you in a second. And then I bought a headset for about $99. So I've spent about $300 before I've even loaded up the game. And then, oh my god, I can't believe it. It sounds crazy when I'm saying this back. What the fuck am I doing, bro? And then, shit. And then the game itself was like $30. So I've spent $330 on a video game that was released 16 years ago for maybe just potentially a bit of a feeling of what it was like back then. Have I got that? Yeah, kinda. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's not fucking cool. It's pretty sick. It's pretty cool. But let me just go into a better story of how this all went on. So I wake up to 9:30 to literally my front door getting banged on by a mum's friend of mine, or mum's friend. It's not mum's friend, it's like a family friend. Foxy, his name is. He's like been part of my family because he was my pop's best mate, you know. And pop's passed, and he's still kicking, and he's about to have a 90th birthday. So he came around to invite us, and mum was in the shower and I was asleep, and I woke up to the banging noise, and I was like, what the fuck even is that? And I kind of just ignored it, and then mum hopped out the shower. I was like, oh, I'm just getting dressed, and I was like, oh, it's someone at the door. I'm not getting up, but she ended up sorting it anyways. But that's what I wake up to. And I was like laying in bed, and I was tossing and turning, and I was like, I should just get up. Because I needed to cook my meal prep for the week, which I did. I woke up straight away. I didn't wake up straight away. At 9:30, I jumped out of bed. I didn't really toss and turn for too long, and started cooking my meal prep. Cooked it, probably the quickest I've ever cooked it. Like I literally flawlessed it. Like I kind of like pushed me to like time myself. Like I'm like a race car driver. Like I'm like I kind of get everything preps, and then I go, and then I'm like see how quick I can get it done. It's just little shit. I don't know why I do it, but I do it. You know, I always try to get it under like 40 minutes, which today I'm pretty sure I did. Cooked up my meal prep, and then I just had like some cereal because I was like, I'm not gonna eat this meal prep right now because it's just kind of a waste. I'm not going to the gym. I also was supposed to go to the gym today. I didn't. I was supposed to train abs and legs, which I haven't. Yeah, so I was like, I'm not gonna eat my meal prep because I'm not going to the gym or anything, so can that. And then it kind of what happened, and then I got on my computer, and I think I loaded up Twitter, social media, and I'm loading up Twitter for two reasons. See where LeBron's been traded, and this whole Black Ops 2 thing. You know, this is literally it. Instagram couldn't give a shit about, couldn't give a fucking rat's ass about what people were doing on that. But it was literally just that. You know, I just wanted to see if LeBron's been traded, and then what's been going on with Black Ops 2, and then they did somewhat of an update where PS4 and PS5 players can play together, so it cuts queue time like in half, and you can play with your mates if they got a PS5, etc., etc. I'm like, okay, that's good, that's sick. And then they've also made it where if you have the DLC and you don't have the DLC, you guys can still get in the same parties, but you know, DLC people can join non-DLC players, but DLC whatever. Which was like a big error, a big problem with this, because it was like, people were buying the DLC, which is like extra maps and different extra things, but the people that were buying it were only like a little crowd, and then that little crowd was only playing in their own little playground, where the people that bought the game had a bigger playground, and these people couldn't join it. And then this group of people were getting bigger, but this group of people were getting even bigger. So it was like, oh, so they just kind of removed that wall, and now everybody can play together. So when I seen that, I was like, that's probably gonna make this game even be more better here in Australia and make it easier to play and etc. etc. And yeah, and I start looking at PS5s. I'm like, oh, I really want to do it. I really want to do it. And I'm like, it's fucking stupid. Don't do it. And I'm like, okay, I won't. And then my brain goes, oh, Facebook Marketplace. And then I start looking at Facebook Marketplace for PS5s, and they're from like $800 to $500. I'm like, yeah, I can justify spending $500. I was about to spend $900, so yeah, I can justify spending $500. And I literally hit up. Where even is my phone? I've hit up so many people. Marketplace. I've hit up. If we get it to focus. This is just some random people's names, so sorry for taxing you, but I can count. Let me count how many. I've hit up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I hit up 19 people asking if I could pick it up today and see if, just kind of get them warmed up. That's how I ask people on Marketplace. I say, can I come pick it up today? Because they're like, oh, this is a sale. And then you kind of just hit them with a low ball, and they're like, oh, this is a sale. But if I want it to be a sale today, I'm going to have to accept the low ball. So I was like, fuck it. Hit up 19 people, and half of that was PS5. So I hit up a bunch of PS5 people first, and no one's responding. So I'm like, fuck it. Can a PS4 work? So I look up PS4, and they're like $150, $200, $100 on Marketplace. I'm like, oh, like, hell yeah! Like I'm literally only buying this to play one game. Why would I spend $500? So now I'm like, okay, my brain's now like, oh, I can spend $100 to $200. Fucking oath. And then I'm looking. I hit more people up on Marketplace. Can I pick it up today? And then they haven't really responded back too quick. So I'm like, by too quick, I mean like 4 or 5 minutes. Like I'm just like, in go mode right now because I'm just haven't slept and just And then for some reason I just go to Google on my computer and I look up PS5, and the first thing that pops up is eBay. No, what is it? EB Games, and they sell refurbished. So like someone's old PS4, sorry. You take it to them, and then they fix it, give it like new parts, clean it out, whatever, and then they sell it again. I'm just like, jackpot. You know what I mean? Like buying a PlayStation from Marketplace is really risky because it could either be jailbroken or have bans on them, or also just be neglected and be absolutely tortured, right? So buying it from EB Games is like, it's good. It's going to be like it was when you got it out of the box. Just that's it. They check it if it's broken or not, and if it's good, then they sell it. So it's like it's sellable. So I was like, fuck it. And then they have it up for $200, and I was like, I'll go around to Guitar and go get it. I literally walked in. Hey, do you sell refurbished PS4s? They're like, yeah. I'm like, oh, can I get one? They're like, yeah. And I was like, is it crazy that I'm spending $200 on just to play one game? And the dude across, I was talking to a girl, and there was a guy to the left, and he kind of like lit up, and he like looked at me and smiled, and I was like, she was like, what game? $200? I was like, what game on PS4 for $200? I was like, Black Ops 2. Just came back to the store, and he's like, dude, you're like the 5th person. I'm just like, yes. I'm just thinking I'm like an idiot and I'm a bum, and he's like, dude, yeah, you've been like the 5th guy that's walked in that's like just bought a PS4 or a PS5 just to play Black Ops 2. And I'm just like, yes, bro. And then that like lifted my spirit even more, because I'm like, there's going to be people that are going to be playing this servers. Like, what people have been saying online and on Reddit, they're just capping. They're just Karens that just haven't got a game like this. So I'm like, fuck it, cheering now. So and then I got the PS4, I jump in the car, come back, I set it all up, and then I jump on and I play, and it's fuck, man. The first couple of games I was shit, and then the last couple of games before I just went and made dinner. Man, I was shitting on people, man. I was back. Like I literally felt myself like getting in the mode, and I was like, oh, I've been chasing that feeling for what, 13, 16 years, like what, since I was 13, 12, 13, and 14, I played the hell out of Black Ops 2. And it just feels kind of weird, kind of good to have that feeling a little bit back, which is stupid. You know, I'm 24 and I'm like, oh, but fuck it, you know what I mean? You only live once, and this is something that means something in my life for someone, you know? Feels good. But does it right now, or is it because I'm tired and I'm stupid? Like, will I wake up tomorrow and be like, what the fuck have I done, you know? But, anyways, I won't beat myself up too much for it now because I'm just going to enjoy it while I have it and why I'm just in this kind of just state. But I am tired. I keep trying to look at the time. It's 8 p.m. It's 8 o'clock at night. I probably should try to wrap it up and try to go to bed early by like 10, 11 o'clock. Oh, I don't know. I should do that. Will I? I don't know. We'll find out. But let me just show you the setup. Let me just show you the PS4 and the headset and everything like that. But that's been my day. That's been day 12. You know, day 12, midnight, crossed over last night. And literally the 12th of July, the live stream started at like 11:30. So from 12 a.m., I was watching midnight, like I was watching AGLS to literally 5:30 in the morning, 5:36 in the morning. Went to sleep, woke up at 9:30, was up, cooked my meal prep, which was somewhat productive. I brought my washing back inside, and then just looked at trying to buy PlayStations for like a couple of hours, and then bit the bullet and was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go do it. And then hopped on the game, played the game, time flew by that, and then cooked dinner, and now I'm here. But let me just show you the terrible purchase. God damn, it's just chaos. That's just chaos. That's just torture. So that's a headset. This is mine for my computer. But this doesn't connect to a PlayStation. It connects to a computer or an Xbox. So I had to buy a new one. So I did that. It was like $100. But this is a really good one. It does work on my computer. So if this one ever breaks, I have a kind of a backup. And then you can see an Xbox controller on top of a PlayStation controller that's connected to it. How's that working? Is because I have a Cronus. Don't ask me why I have a Cronus. Not a dirty cheater on COD or anything. I just did it on Apex Legends long time ago when I was on controller and I played there, and I was still dog shit. So I just play MK now. But yeah, honestly, it's not worth the hype. And then you plug your PS4 controller into the Cronus, and then the Cronus into the Xbox, and then the Xbox controller works on a PlayStation, which I can show you if I get both. Oh, what do I mean get both the frames? Pick it up. You see if I click. Not bad. And there's Black Ops 2. Yeah. So, and then I have this monitor. It's all hooked up to this one because apparently 165 hertz creates more input lag. Same maybe 144. I haven't tried. So I was on this monitor, first one, this black one. That was originally there. And then, because that's a 60 hertz. And then I was playing on that one, which was great. It was fine, but I was using PS4 controller, like that's what I was using. I was using the PS4 controller on that monitor. The setup was good, but you know, I was like, maybe I can improve it, make it better. How could I do that? Get a better quality monitor there, and then use an Xbox controller because I'm way more comfortable with that. So that's the next bit now. Now I'm just gonna remove because look at this. This is just shocking. Like I don't even have mouse room. Yeah. So I need to move this. I'm just going to put it down there. Just put the PlayStation down there with the controller, and then this controller is going to have a wire that connects in through the back, and then I can play with it here. And then the headset is the headset, but yeah, this is just... this is the chair. I don't know why I'm showing my chair right now. God, this is the ghetto as a ghetto. It's a double-layered cushions, because under that is literally just... It was this type material, like with a bit of foam, but I've sat on it for so long now that it's just like the foam has just flopped down into the wood. I don't know why I still put up with this chair. If I spent $330 on a chair, I probably wouldn't have such a sore back all the time. But this has kind of just been part of my life since I've been literally a jit. I've had this shit before. I've had this since I was probably 17? No, before then, 15, 14. Honestly, I probably got this around the time after I stopped playing Black Ops 2. Crazy. But yeah, I can't believe I've done that today. I mean, I can. Do I hate myself for it? In the moment, right now? Nah. Well, later down the line, probably. I'll look back on this day and go, you're an idiot? Sure. But I won't beat myself up as much as I did and I do about day 3. I still think day 3 is probably my worst day so far because I needed to be as consistent as I could. Oh, not really. I guess you can kind of say, like, this past week was supposed to be the biggest week for me. I've just absolutely flopped. And I guess this should actually hurt way more, like, all this week of not doing good and doing good. Like, I should be doing the best right now in the week, this week, because I'm been somewhat consistent at everything. Oh, talking about consistent, I haven't even pulled up my habit tracker. Oh, no, let's have a look at that. How does that look? Habit tracker. Let's see what I can tick off this. I've been filming for 21 minutes, goddamn. I'll probably have to upload this tomorrow. And then there's also, I got another video here. Here. So this is what's already uploaded on here. That's that one. But then I filmed another one I said I was going to upload, which I want to, but it takes like 40 minutes and I need my computer right now. So I might upload this one. I might have to just upload both these tomorrow morning. Damn. Yeah, probably. I don't know why I just showed all my computer when I was just doing that. There's nothing on there, so there's nothing I don't give a shit about. Why is it so orange? Why is it so orange? Look at this. It's like orange. Anyways, whatever. Yeah, I wanted to upload that other one because I spoke about some other good stuff yesterday, and also I need to upload this one. I am all over the shop for this ending. Oh, the habit tracker. God, look at me. I was gonna say, yeah, let's fill this out. Let's see how bad today is. No phone in the mornings. Yeah, still did that. Bang. Sunlight did not. Cold shower. Supplements. Oh my god, I didn't take my supplements. Fuck. Yeah, I really need. I should have pulled this up this morning. Cold shower. Did not. Gym did not. Work/learn did not. Bed by 11. Who knows? Make my first $1. That's the list. Damn. God, that sucks. Anyways, we look back on it. You know, we learn from these days. These days are the worst. You know, you put the bad days behind you and you look forward to the best. It goes so yellow when I turn it around. So for that, I'm just going to end it. Deuces. God, my brain right now. I kind of want to just keep yapping, you know? But nah, I need to just move all this shit around and sort this out. But yeah, as you can tell, day 12. Stinker. But maybe I need it. Maybe I need a bit of a mental reset. Because I got a pretty good idea on what I kind of want for my business now. Not from today, but just from the past kind of back and forths I've had with my agent. It's definitely I've definitely got a more clear mindset on how I can get to somewhere now. Which is crazy to say in this moment right now, but like, I have an idea. I have an idea on how I can actually get this shit sorted. I just gotta do it. You know, I just gotta have that confidence of swinging. Let me just say what it is. Like, I want to do automations for real estate instead of tradies. If I do it for real estate agents, it's a lot easier to sell to them and it's a lot easier to contact them. They answer their phones all the time, and then also you know where they work. You can just walk in there and show them what you do. Show demos. You know, if you show what work you've done and what automations you've built and how good it is, you show 100 real estate agents. 2 of them say yes. Fucking oath. You know, 3 of them say yes. 4 of them say yes. The more you show, the better. and it's so easy to show them. You walk up to an open house, you know, you see them setting up signs. You see them everywhere. So now it's like it's a lot more easy to contact them. And I feel like that's the if that's got me. The contact, the how to actually reach them is probably that's probably the only thing that's got the big hump on me. The whole scare, the actual like building the business and actually building like the automation for somebody, that doesn't scare me at all. Actually doing the work for the business, like for the client, nah, that's easy. That's light work. But actually like having a conversation with them and actually trying to sell them, yeah, that's the scariest thing. Where the fuck that came from? That was just like a bam, you know. Anyways, 12th of July, day 12 of trying to change my life. Did I do that? No. Have I had fun in this process of 12th of July? Yes. So, maybe I needed a bit of just a fucking stupid day. But, no more. No more. There's definitely going to be more now with this thing fucking sitting here looking at me like that. Black Ops 2. Alright, I gotta end it. 26 minutes. Ah, damn! Who watching all this? Who's this?